Okay, part two. It is now 12:59. In other words, it was going to be 1 o'clock. So with the 1 o'clock news, but I'm not going to listen to the 1 o'clock news. I'm going to do my own 1 o'clock news. Here is a Rider Tarot deck. I don't suppose it makes much difference what deck you use. But you got to get used to it, whatever it is, you know. And if there's some nice books on reading tarot cards. They use the Rider deck. You know, they explain some of the esoteric symbolism. Okay, now sometimes we say, all right, cut the card three times. You know. Now, supposedly, if I was concentrating and if I'm lucky, the cards will have lined up in some meaningful manner, so that I don't have to overdo guessing. All right, so in the past, we had 3 cups spilled, 2 cups left, which indicates that we just suffered a devastating depression. That was due to the COVID virus. But notice it says it's in the past. So my morning session with the Mahjong tiles, I said things are looking up. And well, this suggests that our bad times were in the past. Now, you know. All right, so now's the present. And we do have strength. So that's good. You know, that's good. We have strength. In other words, we're tough enough now. We're gonna beat this virus, and we're gonna, you know, resume going forward without malaise. Now, who's the lucky clown that's gonna jump in front of the parade? Trump or Biden? And that's the issue. Well, yeah. Well, it's a fool. So which fool are we talking about? You know, what is the symbolism of the fool who's ready to go into the unknown? My guess, the guy that's gone bankrupt, you know, 3 or 4 times, rolls the dice. The less conventional fool, that would be Trump. This is, you know, so the issue is about Trump. Now, yeah, okay. Now, the point is, if we have other cards come around, you know, second time around, and they hit this and with, you know, cards that indicate loss or disaster, then, you know, he might lose. But right now we're going to call Trump, Trump is the fool. The wisdom of they use the expression for the fool. The wisdom of the gods that is more profound than the the foolishness of the gods that is more accurate than the wisdom of men. The foolishness of the gods. That's what the fool stands for. Okay. Page of Swords. Lying beneath all this Falderal is coming war, where the young men are going to be called into the army. You heard it here, Bill Kennick. The Chariot. All right, this is the present. And the Chariot usually means buy General Motors. But if you don't want to do that, just say, well, things are moving. They got wheels. There's traction here. Things are moving. Future status. The near future. Visit to an old friend. And this also, I notice, has something to do with Europe. Visitation to or from an old friend. A glimpse at the past. Future status. The Emperor. Well, I have to right now think, since this issue is about the Fool, which we decided is Trump, the future status of the Emperor looks good to him. I mean, it looks like the cards are leaning towards Trump right now. Future home, Judgment, and the Rising of the Dead. And we think, well, what does this have to do with the White House, huh? The future home is the White House, or is there judgment? Judgment Day, is it coming? Well, Judgment Day, does that mean that there's going to be election results, or does that mean we're going to have, the final judgment? St. Peter, start to keep score, start to count the tally. I don't know. Unexpectedly, there the 7 illusions. No, not sure what that means. I have to get these in the screen, don't I? Okay, we had those. Okay, here's the Emperor, future status, future home, Judgment, the Last Judgment. Maybe they're going to be redecorating the White House. Huh? 7 illusions, unexpectedly. I have no idea what that means yet. And then finally we have the Lovers, which means a choice, final outcome. But it's a man and a woman. So that would kind of suggest that this is Biden and Kamala, man and woman. That's the Republican ticket is a man and a man, right? But this we have an outcome of a man and a woman. So Biden's still in the picture. Okay, so we do it another round. Okay, we had 3 cups spilled, 2 cups left. That was our past, right? And now on top of that is the Page of Pentacles. That means that's usually a young person who's going to school to learn a trade, or going to school. I don't know. That was our past. But we were novices. Now, as we mature, what's happening? Here's the 11, Justice. And before it was it was Strength. Oh, the 8 and 11 cards. That's interesting, because those 2 cards are the ones that are sometimes switched. In other words, this deck of cards has the 8 of Strength, the 11 of Justice, but there are some tarot decks through the years where the 8 has been Justice and the 11. So we have very strongly these 2, that's us in the present, looking for justice and strength, which suggests that we as a country, or maybe even the world, but definitely we as a country, the United States of America, has this strength, and we're also trying to do things right by the book. This morning we had the 7 of Wan in prominent position in the Mahjong tiles, which indicated the pole star. See? Well, the pole star you might say, is justice. That's a constant rule of law, or a constant rule of mathematical precision. The pole star doesn't move much, just a little squiggle. So that's the North Star. But it symbolizes an adherence to the rules. Well, that's what we're looking for now. We're looking for some outcome that's legal. Point one. The American people want, I'd say, even more than they want. You know, half of them voted for Trump, half of them plus three voted for Biden. You know, so far, but people want just. They want even more than they want their candidate. They want a just outcome because we're ready to go. See. And we want some rules that we can stick to, and won't be considered suckers if we follow the rules. And we're the expectation other people will follow the rules, and so on. Okay, end of part 2.